What up? It's Wednesday night. We got our mock going on. Shit, we need one more. We actually need one more in here. Let me put the link out there. So whoever hopping in, need one more spot. Hop in quick. We'll get this bad boy started. With the Superflex, tight end premium, third round reversal. So it is going to reverse once we get to that third round. See if we can get one more person up in here. Was full, and then I guess somebody backed out. So whoever's out there, hop in quick. What up, Jamie? There it is. Yeah, perfect. And minimizing and starting now. Minimize that shit up. All right, y'all. Oh, we are at the 1-4. Jamie, where are you at? You're at the 1-2. Why we always end up so close to each other? I don't know. I don't know. See what Diaz is at. Guys, we're always gonna whatever time I put, we're always gonna start on time unless something drastic happens. So if I say 10:30, 7:30, whatever it is your time, that's the time we're gonna start. Multitasking, going for two is breaking down my startup on a live. Oh shit! All right, awesome, awesome. We're going Jalen Hurts at the 1-2. Okay, see you, Jamie. See. See what Marty. See where Marty goes here. We don't get autoed at least on this first pick. Going with the 30-second clock, the minute it just gets too long sometimes. Need everybody in here. All right, so Herbert. So now it's our pick here. I mean, Josh Allen's still there. Joe Burrow's still there. I mean, let's go with your boy Burrow. Josh Allen to the next guy. What up, Crispy? What is good? All right, there goes T Law. So I mean, no wide receivers go off the board. Yeah, just still a bunch of QBs. Let's see what happens here. Gonna get wide receiver off the board. If it gets auto, it's probably going JJ. So yeah, Allen fell a lot further than I thought, and I'm kind of on the fence still between Burrow and Allen, but I just felt like taking Burrow there. So yeah, there goes JJ. See if Chase or there goes Chase. And I mean, from here, I mean, you pretty much have to go QB unless you go Bijan. I was gonna say, pretty much have to go QB unless you decide that you want to go Bijan. But we got Fields, we got Lamar. I mean, I'm going Lamar for Fields here. There goes Lamar, perfect. And then you've got Fields, you got Watson, you got Anthony Richardson, Kyler Murray, Bryce Young. All of these guys have been taken kind of around this turn area. So we'll see what we get here. Some Fields, okay. Hopefully he can improve the passing. I mean, that's the biggest thing for Justin Fields, right? Can he be a better passer. They got him a few weapons now. So is he going to take that next step and progress, or is he going to continue to be just a bad passer? I like that they went out and got DJ Moore. Like that's perfect for him. DJ Moore, a very underrated guy. But they've got to throw the ball more. They've got to be more efficient. He's got to be better. CD Lamb there at the 112. Just took CD Lamb at the 112 and an actual startup I'm in right now. I went CD Lamb and Deshaun Watson or Deshaun Watson, CD Lamb, whichever way you want to do it. But I went with that at the turn, and most likely Watson will get. Oh, no, AJ Brown. Okay, okay. So back to Brian here. Let's see what we go with Fields and what? What is he stacking Fields with here? Jameer Gibbs at the 2-2. Oh, wow. Okay. Is really I mean, I have him as my dynasty RB4, but that is spicy at the 2-2. Okay, okay. Goes JT. So JT goes at the 2-3 after Gibbs. And let's see what 3-day draft does here with Bijan. Say Gibbs gonna be better than AK-47. I mean, that's gonna take a lot. I mean, it's absolutely possible. I mean, we saw what DeAndre Swift was able to do on, limited snaps. He was hurt all year last year, so, yeah, I mean, if Gibbs can stay healthy, they're gonna line him up in the slot, so, I mean, still at the 2-2 is early. I mean, I'd rather go QB, or even wide receiver there, but he does have an opportunity to do, do work over there on the Lions. I mean, we saw, Swift have what, 70 targets? I mean, 40% snap share and being injured, so, yeah, I absolutely think that he's gonna be absolutely fine. You still got Bryce here, you got Dak here, you got Tua, we've got Brees, we've got Saquon, we've got Waddle. What are we gonna do here? Let's go with damn, go with Garrett Wilson. Go with Garrett Wilson. Still some QBs on the board. I figured I'll wait. I'll take kind of whatever's left there. Typically, I'd go QB, but lately I've been trying to try some different kind of builds where I'm not going double QB right off the bat. I don't know if I love it, especially this one is like it's the third down reversal, so it's coming back, this way. So I'm gonna have to really wait. Like got Walker in the fifth in my startup. They're breaking down now in the fifth. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, that's good value. Who else was in that area that you decided to go with Walker? I mean, it's still just tough to even like. I don't know what to think of it, man. I don't know how far. How far do we move Walker? I think I still have him in my top 10, but he definitely moved down substantially from where he was at. There goes Dak. It's a good pick. I like that, Brian. That's a good pick. I was thinking of going Dak, like I said, but figured I'm gonna try and something new. Let's just go with some wide receivers. Stephon Diggs. There goes Bryce Young. That's a good pick too. So big trust with Deshaun Watson and Bryce Young to go along with Jamar Chase. I like that. Like that. I wanted to lock in Garrett Wilson, so that's why I went that route. Chris Olave. Still got Stroud here. You still got Tua, Blair Jacobs, Najee. Not really interested in any of those guys here. So yeah, at this point, like there's a few different routes. Like we can go QB. There's still some good QBs left, or do we wind up waiting? Let's go. All right, let's go. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go JSN here. We go Garrett Wilson, JSN. There goes CJ. I was thinking really hard about taking a QB, about going CJ, but figured I'm gonna wait it out right now. Gonna wait around. Yeah, Olave, that was a good pick there at the 3-7. I like that. Metcalf, Devonta. Okay, Jamie. Hey, Jamie. Now, do we go for do we go with Drake London, lock up some 3 wide receivers, or at this I can't. I gotta take Tua. Gotta take Tua. Gotta take Tua here. The value is just there. I mean, the 4th round. Yeah, and it is a little risky, but I gotta go with Tua there, man. Gotta go with. I like that. Garrett Wilson, JSN, Tua, Burrow. Was thinking of going London there, but got 3 of my top 12 wide receivers insane. Yeah, yeah. I was thinking about going London. I would have been in the same route. I would have been in the same kind of thing if I would have took London. I would have felt great about that, but I just I just felt like I had to take Tua. I'll deal with what's on the board afterwards, but I had to take Tua there. I like to start, Jamie. I mean, shit. Jalen Hurts, Otto, DK, Devonta, Holmes, Kelsey, Hill, and Jacobs, Herbert, St. Brown, Stroud, and Andrews, Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, Higgins, and Pitts, Trevor Lawrence, Anthony Richardson, Olave, and London. I mean, there's some good squads right now. Jay Walker, Diggs, Eckler, Chase Watson, Young, Hawkinson, Bijan, CMC, Saquon, and Cup. Lamar, JT, ETN, Devontae, Fields, Gibbs, Dak, Madison. Let's see what he adds up on here. So Fields and Prescott goes. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I can't hop on that yet. Swift goes Dak, Addison, and then Swift. CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, Brees, Najee, and Javante. So no QBs left over there. There goes Daniel Jones. Jim Watson, Quentin Johnston. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we go with here. So Olave, London, Average, and T Law. I mean, love to start. Let's see what he goes with here. Jerry Judy. Okay, good pick. Pick. Ramondre up here. We still got Pollard, AK. Still up here. Go Dirt still up here. There goes Pickens. Okay. There's a good That's a good pick. So now who do we go with? JMO, Zay Flowers, DJ Moore, Traylon Burks. Yeah. Gonna go Zay. Go Zay. We're going with the young squad. Going with the young squad. Goes Debo and Pittman. There goes Stevenson and Pollard go right after. We're seeing if I could catch one of them on the way back, but not work out that way. You can go Dirt go. So all the guys that kind of wanted their go. I mean, you still got Kittle, you still got Kincaid. There's still some guys there. Let's go JK here, which I don't particularly love, but I probably shouldn't have went JK, but I don't know. Could have went tight end. I could have went QB. Trey Lance is still up there. Kirk. So just to lock in, maybe feel safer about another QB. I could have did that. Probably, yeah. I probably shouldn't have picked JK, but there goes Kittle. There goes Trey Lance. So I was looking at Kittle there. Not to go Kittle. Let's see what Big Trust does here. Christian Watson was the last pick. TJ Hawkinson. See if they go RB. They go wide receiver. Some QBs out there as well. Jamo suspended for the first 6 games, but Jamo, he's been falling a little bit. People are, devaluing him just because he got suspended. I mean, it is Dynasty, guys. So with 6 weeks, like, yeah, it sucks, but we'll be back. We'll be back. Daniel Jones is the first QB for this team. So you've got Bijan, CMC, Saquon, Cup, Daniel Jones, and Kincaid. That was a good pick. I was hoping maybe he would fall another round. I was trying to wait. I was trying to wait on that. Still some good tight ends out there. Still some QBs. Still some running backs. Of course, there's wide receivers. Chris Godwin, Damian Pierce. Know what to expect from Chris Godwin. I mean, a great wide receiver. I just don't know with Baker now. I mean, there's no Tom Brady. They're not throwing the ball, 40, even 50 times a game. I just one worries me. I mean, I'm more worried about Mike Evans and Godwin, but even still, Darnell Washington at the 7-2. That is just a that's not a good pick. Okay, Kirk Cousins. Who a big trust goes with here. It went JMO last pick. So Chase Watson, JMO to go with Hawkinson, Deshaun Watson, and Bryce Young. I like the squad. I like the build up so far. And then Ayuk, Mixon comes off the board next. So we're coming up. See what we're looking at here. Hollywood, what we're doing. What are we doing? I don't love who's here. We're gonna go with Jared Goff. We're gonna lock up another QB. In talks apparently with Jared Goff for a contract extension. Not go down, but apparently they said what was it? Hendon Hooker probably won't start anytime soon. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up the update on Lions rookie QB Hendon Hooker will have a redshirt year in 2023 per head coach Dan Campbell. Campbell said it's going to be a long time before they'll know if he's their future starter, noting the Lions had contract discussions about Jared Goff. So Rodgers and Gino. Okay, I like that, Diaz. That was good. That was good, bro. Now what are we doing? Just we're gonna take our young tight end. We're gonna go with Michael Mayer here. Go with Michael Mayer. But we've got QBs locked up. We've got some young wide receivers that we can build around. We got JK. I probably shouldn't have picked JK there, considering the young wide receivers that I took for that. But whatever. We got JK. We got Golf. We got Mayer. So we're pulling pretty decent here. Diaz, I mean, I love what he did there. Went with A Rogers, and then Geno Smith as well. Go along with Patrick Mahomes. Got the wide receivers and Hill, Debo, and Pittman. Running back in Jacobs. Got the big boy Kelsey, of course. Jamie with the Hurts, Waddle, DK, Devonta, Ramondre, Godert, Russell Wilson, and Rashard White. Of course, he got Rashard White, his boy. Um, did you hear the rumblings of Zeke possibly going to Tampa Bay? I don't know if you heard that, but I heard some of that. Herbert, Stroud, Andrews, Pollard, Henry, Cook, Cooper, not too bad there. Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, Higgins, Pitts, Pickens, Burks, Pickett, and Dotson. I like that. Get the Pickett as well. You know, Kyler's going to be gone for at least half the season. Trey Lance, Will Levis, young team there. I don't remember if all that got auto picked or not, but Watson, Young, Hawkinson, Watson, Jamo, Ayuk, and Charbonnet. I like that squad there. That big trusses together. A lot of good teams, kind of so far. Jones, Cousins, Kincaid, Akers, Sanders. This is just way too many running backs. See, so don't particularly love that, but I mean, hey, if you want, maybe you trade these guys during the season. I don't know. Lamar, JT, ETN, Devontae, Chubb, Baby Gronk, Curry, Kirk, and Love. Okay, not too bad. But again, just too many kind of running backs. Like, I mean, who are we building this team around? Like, what young guys are we building this team around? JT, ETN, really? That's it. Running backs. I mean, want to tie up all of your assets or the guys that you're going to build your team around in the running back position. Right. Now, what do we start doing here? We can still go young. We can go Mingo. We can go Downs. I mean, you've got Tony, Aiden Reed, Elijah Moore. There's still a lot of guys that I like here. I'm going to go with Tony. He likes him. He's going to be the number one there, apparently, as long as he can stay healthy. I know that's a long shot. I know. But I'll still take the flyer here. I mean, I'll take the flyer. Some guys that I do like at wide receiver. Still some good running backs here. I mean, Checo, A Chain, Cook, Robinson. I mean, Monty. Honor's going to be good for at least this year. Bigsby. I mean, there's still some running backs left. Jay Miller. I was thinking about going Kendra. I'm not even going to lie, Jamie. I was trying to wait for the comeback, hoping that he might come back around, but obviously I was wrong there. So, bro. Albert, what up? Oh, and then he goes Mingo. You know what, Jamie? What the? Wait, we got to go Josh Downs. Then got to go Josh Downs. Yeah, sniper, stop sniping. That. Yeah, was hoping at least one of those two made it back, but that's okay. We go Tony. We go Downs. I like where we're heading. I really did want to grab Kendra though on the way back, but Zeke won't hurt White as much as you think, though. Kind of like Pollard last year. No, I can agree with that 100%. Can agree with that. I just don't think that White was very good last year, like running the football or between the tackles. But we shall see. We shall see. But also, I mean, the other thing is the Cowboys also have they have a top offense. Like, the Bucks are not going to be that good offensively. So Pollard scored a lot of touchdowns. I don't know if if White is going to be doing that. I do like him. I just kind of pumped the brakes a little bit on him. Take over the auto draft guy. Yeah, if you could. I mean, how do I even do that? You somehow get in? Like, I don't know. Oku goes, Monty goes right after Downs. Jay Dillon. So we've got Garrett Wilson, JSN, Zay Flowers, Kadarius Tony, Josh Downs. That's 5 wide receivers right there. JK, we've got our QB set up with Burrow, Tua, and Golf. Got our tight end and Michael Mayer. I mean, we could use another tight end, especially, you know, and then premium. I mean, we could wait a little bit. Wait a little bit. So we got to rush that. What are we looking at when we come back around? I mean, wide receivers are like, we're gonna have to start hitting running back. I have an idea of some guys that I do like, but no, I might have to go route that I'm thinking earlier because then Jamie's gonna snipe my ass. Let's see what comes back to us. There goes Ingram. There goes Mac Jones. Is Mac Jones gonna be the guy or what? Yeah, Jay. I don't know how you can take. I don't know. Like, it doesn't let me like just delete somebody. Is it? Don't. I don't know. If you want to just make the pick, let me know who you would pick. Join from the link. All right. So is it let you get in a spot or no? No, if it lets you get in a spot. Goes Komet. There goes Algier. See what TD Howe goes with here. He didn't read. Good fucking pick. Good pick, bro. Pick. I like that. Brian Robinson. Okay. Right. Now I'm gonna go with my boy Tank. I still have Tank over Roshan, just barely, but I'm gonna go with Tank. Go with Tank. Mike Williams comes off next. See what Jamie does here. Of course he was gonna pick Roshan. I fucking knew it. Gonna take both but I figured I'll take my guy Bigsby first. Mother Frencher. Right. Go Sutton. Take my boy Elijah Moore here. I like that. I was able to get Elijah Moore. Then for me, it's just kind of a huge like tier drop off after that. So, all right, I can live with that. Live with that. We can stack up on RBs next. Maybe grab another tight end. We grab another QB. Dolchich comes off the board next. I don't know how to feel about Dolchich. I mean, I like what he did last year, but like Sean Payton came in now, right? New coaching staff. Said he didn't like the offense at all. Apparently, some negative things about Dolchich, but I don't know what to read into or what to think of it. So I'm just kind of staying away from Dolchich if I can. I mean, in this situation, like you go Pitts and then you get Dolchich down here, like that's fine, that's cool. I like that. Like that a lot. Of course, Jamie went Gibby, my other boy. Jamie going all RBs after he picks up his wide receivers. I like that. Like that. What I'm basically trying to do is just, pick up some of these wide receivers, right? Kadarius Toney, Josh Downs, Elijah Moore, guys that can, increase in value, during the season, their play obviously, and I can obviously move guys at that point, get what I want. If I need running back, I can go and get running back. So Peyton was trying to look for Dolce's talent on the field, but couldn't find it. Yeah, I mean, remember what the exact quote was that he said, but I just I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. Sam Laporte, a good pick. I was hoping that he fucking back to me. Ritter. I mean, really? Ritter Morgan? Seriously? I mean, I guess. Ingram, Waller, Dylan Hyatt, Rashid Rice. Yeah, I don't love exactly what's going on here. I like the first like four picks that were good. No Fields, Gibbs, Jordan Addison, Z. He's interesting. See if he finds like a small role behind Brees. I mean, obviously Brees is going to be the guy there, but definitely want Izzy if you got Brees. There goes Mechie. There goes Peoples Jones. Wandell Robinson went last round. I didn't see that. That's a good pick there. I like me some Wandell. Elijah Mitchell. That's a good pick. God damn. Chase Brown. Guy Moore. I'm just all the guys I want are just getting picked like right before my spot here. So don't love it at all. Um, oh, I don't like any of this, bro. Give me Madison for now. Shit. I don't like any of it. Ride, good pick, Jamie. Good pick. He's still there. Musgrave, Lonnie Woods. Know who I'm gonna take here if it gets back to me. A guy that's a little bit going under the radar. I wanted to win year one, so that's why I took all running backs, I guess. Jacoby Myers. He's an interesting guy, man. R.I.P. Carter, because is he taking his role? Yeah, yeah. Carter's done. I mean, Donovan Knight done. Hellman, good pick, Jamie. Let's see what Marty goes with here. Michael Thomas, Cortland Sutton, Mike Williams, the last picks. I mean, point in the draft, like I'm fine with getting them, but I mean, you got St. Brown, you got some guys to build around. So see what it does here. We're gonna take my guy before somebody takes him. I don't care. So Conquo. All right, so this is the my under the radar guy I'm taking here. My guy Schoonmaker going to Dallas. He got Michael Mayer, so we are at a free Saint ready to go first couple weeks. Yeah, I mean he could get a little bit of work, but I mean, like you said, with Izzy there, like Knight might not be playable. Like last year, all they had really, was Knight and Carter, so they kind of took over when Brees came, and now that you've got Knight, Carter, and you've got Izzy. I mean, see what happens. We will see what happens. Zach Evans, that was a good pick. I was hoping maybe he would fall back to me on the way back, but that's all right. The tight end in this format. We got Dobbins, Bigsby, Madison. If this was a real draft, we'd probably go a lot more crazy on RBs for the rest of this way, but some guys, still some guys. Musgrave, Alec Pierce, Brandon Cooks. I mean, he's going so late, and what is he really going to be for Dallas? I don't know. Is he a wide receiver? Three at best. It's going to be tough. He's getting a little older now. He's always got 1,000-yard seasons. So I mean, look at Brandon Cooks here. Just radar and a dynasty. Just nobody wants him. But I mean, 1,000 yards, 1,000 yards, 1,000 yards, 1,000 yards, 1,000 yards, 1,000 yards. I mean, one, two, three, four, five, 6,000-yard seasons. Boy, we'll see what happens this year in a high-powered Dallas offense that throws the ball a lot. One of the best offenses in the league. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. You only got Tony Pollard there now, right? I mean, you got the rookie Deuce Vaughn. I mean, but he's tiny. Do they bring in a veteran? Do they bring Zeke back? Do they bring Fournette or somebody like that? Do they just give Pollard the workload? I mean, I don't know. Pick an alpha wide receiver, sleeping on with elite rookie QB coming into the offense. Cooks is crazy consistent, but for some reason he just gets so disrespected in the Dynasty community. Like nobody ever wants him. Let's see. What are we gonna be? What am I gonna do here? There's some deeper wide receivers that I do like, but I feel like I gotta reach for them here. We still got Sam Howell out there. Rashard Penny goes. I mean, they're just taking my dudes. We're gonna go with, I'm gonna go with my boy. Fuck it, I'm gonna go with my boy McBride. I was actually gonna go P Ryan. But yeah, I mean, just there's a few RBs that were left in there. Who Jamie's guy is here? Is it Nico Collins? Is it Hutchinson? Who is it? Who else was left over there? Oh, don't get autoed. Well, yeah, Nico. I figured that. I figured that. Nico's got 1 year left. That's why I like Hutchinson a lot. Do they re-sign Nico? I don't know. They were looking for him a ton in the red zone last year. So I really like Nico. Let's check this out. Big Diaz goes with Mahomes, Kelsey, Cheetah, Jacobs, Debo Pittman, Rodgers, and Gino, A-Chain, Cook, Davis, Lockett, Myers, Zeke, and Lazard. I like it. Not bad. I mean, you got Cheetah, Debo, and Pittman leading the wide receiver core. You've got some veteran QBs and Rodgers and Gino. You got old man Kelsey to go with my homeboy. So K Cook. I like the squad. I like the squad. I don't love Debo. I think he's just a sell for me. Obviously, Cheetah's a little bit older, but we're all nice squad. Let's take a look at Jamie's real quick. So Jamie goes with Hurts, Waddle, DK, Devonta, Stevenson, Godert, and Russell Wilson. And then Rashard White, Kendre Miller, Mingo, Roshan, Gibby, McBride, Tillman, and Collins. Yeah, I like the squad. I like the squad, Jamie. Snipe me on a bunch of picks, but Marty goes with Herbert, St. Brown, and CJ Stroud, Mark Andrews. Love it. Pollard, Henry Cook, get some running backs in there, and then Cooper, Hopkins, Pacheco, Williams, Sutton, Michael Thomas. Yeah, my only concern with this team is just the wide receivers to build around. Like, after Cooper goes and D Hop and, obviously Mike Williams, Sutton, and Michael Thomas, what are we building around? I guess you could say Andrews. Andrews. So you got St. Brown and Andrews. They go with Herbert and Stroud as kind of like your core guys there. So yeah, I like it. I would have liked another like younger wide receiver just to go along with that, but overall, I like the squad. Allen, Kyler Murray, T. Higgins, Kyle Pitts, Pickens, and Burks. Kenny Pickett, Hudson, and Ridley. I like it. Got a bunch of young wide receivers, young tight end. Your QB's all set. Then go after some running backs. Even a veteran producer in Ridley, Monty, Brian Robinson, Zach Evans. I like this guy more. Michael Williams, a sneaky, late pick. He just can't stay healthy. But I love me some Michael Wilson. But he's got to stay healthy. He's got to stay healthy. He's got to just be consistent. He's too good for a few plays and then not good for another plays, bro. Oh, my man was yeah, Drew Jamie. What do you like about McBride? Well, I mean, McBride is a big guy. I mean, he's able to handle basically a third down workload. I mean, the Vikings had him ranked as a starter on their draft board, so that made me like him even more. Fifth RB rated in the class by Mel Kiper Jr. MPFF, second in elusive rating behind Bijan. I mean, yards after contact led the NCAA with 1,072 yards after contact. And then, there's the talk about Cook being traded. So June 1st, apparently, if they do something after June 1st, they save more money. So it's very much a possibility they move on from Dalvin Cook. Now, do they bring in a veteran running back or do they just roll with Madison and, McBride? I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, I like McBride. What do you like? Are you talking about tight end McBride? If you're talking about tight end McBride, I do like tight end McBride. Obviously, Zach Ertz is older now, coming off the injury, so I think McBride is going to be the future there. But yeah, I love Trey McBride, and you could get him really late. You could get him really late too, if that's what you were talking about. McBride be my number three tight end in the class behind Kincaid and Mayer, above Laporta, who I love. Yeah, I like Laporta as well. I like Laporta as well. It's just, how soon are these guys gonna produce? Are we gonna see it right away? Because typically it takes a few years for these tight ends to really come about. So, all right, T Law, A Rich, Olave London, Judy, Hollywood, Deontay, Kittle. I love it, bro. I love the start there. That's an awesome start. Rick Carr, Joku, Jaden Reed, Tajay Spears, Chase Brown, Brandon Cooks, and Hendon Hooker. Good squad. You guys are getting better, at drafting here, building up these squads, building up these teams. So Jefferson, Kenny Walker, Stephon Diggs, Eckler, Quentin Johnson, Trey Lance, and Will Levis. Mixon, Keenan Allen, Schultz, Algier, Mooney, Knox, Harris, and Fournette. Yeah, there's just I don't like the Eckler pick. I mean, it's not a bad spot really for where you got him, but like the rest of the team makeup, like don't have really a starting QB. I mean, we're guessing on Trey Lance. Will Levis is not going to start this season, most likely not till next season, unless that team is so bad that they decide to, put him in for Tannehill if they're not winning. But yeah, this team is going to have some problems. Big trust, Chase, Watson, Young, and Hawkinson. Love it. Watson, JMO, Ayuk, Charbonnet, Brock Purdy, AJ Dillon, Komet, Wandell, Elijah Mitchell, Alec Pierce, Rashard Penny. I like the squad. You got your wide receivers to build around. You've got your QBs. You've got your tight end. So you're set up nice. Now you just gotta kind of fill in the blanks there. Jones, Kirk Cousins to go with Kincaid, Cup, Saquon, CMC, Bijan, Akers, Miles Sanders, James Conner. Just a bunch of running backs. Just no wide receivers really to build around. Like who we building around on this team? I mean, Bijan, I guess. CMC, Saquon. Those are both kind of win nows. James Conner. But yeah, my only worry is what are we doing in like 2 years? So Lamar, JT, ETN, Devontae, Chubb, Fryermuth, McLaurin, Kirk, Love, Mims, Stafford, Herbert, Mechie, Strange, and Garoppolo. All right, so I like what you did with the tight ends there. QBs, I'm fine with. You got Lamar Jackson, you got Jordan Love, who got the 1 year extension there, so he's there for at least 2 years. They've committed to him. You've got Matt Stafford, a little bit older, but still has a few years left, hopefully. So kind of going for the win now. So you got the quarterbacks for that. I mean, you got Fryermuth, you got Devontae, you've got the running backs that you need, and JT, ETN, and Chubb. Terry McLaurin, Christian Kirk, not crazy old, but Marvin Mims. So yeah, you got a nice squad there. I like the squad. Built more around the running backs up top, but make it just another way you can do it. Fields, Gibbs, and Dak. Go with Jordan Addison, Swift. I don't love the Swift pick there, but DJ Moore. I mean Darnell Washington. I don't like that pick. Rashid Rice, Jalen Hyatt, uh, Gibbs. I just feel like you reached on Gibbs. But I mean, listen, the first four picks are great. I mean, Justin Fields, Dak, Gibbs, and Addison. I mean, that's a decent way to start, but kind of fell off a little bit after that. With that Swift pick, the Darnell Washington. I feel like you lost out on a lot of guys there. But last team was CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, Brees, Najee, Javante, Pierce, Godwin, Jones, Kamara. I mean, no QBs until Mack and Desmond Ritter. So and then just a lot of running backs. I mean, great up top with CD and AJ Brown and Brees Hall's like the first three picks, even four pick, even five picks you can say were really good. But then had to kind of go off course. But I mean, for what it is, I mean everybody drafted pretty well here. So I like Mechie too playing in the slot. Yeah, I mean, listen, you got Mechie and you got Tank Dell playing in the slot there. So it's going to be interesting when you got Hutchinson and Nico Collins on the outside. You've got Tank and Mechie over the middle in that slot. So they've got a decently nice young team. If I were them, I'm probably not extending Nico. I mean, unless he has a tremendous improvement this year, it doesn't really make sense to. So they probably won't. So it's interesting to see what happens after this season. So but this is how it turned out. I mean, wound up waiting on the QB here and wound up getting Tua fourth. So that was like absolute gold for me. So I absolutely loved like my first four picks. Where we went, Burrow, Garrett Wilson, JSN, and Tua. Um, Pretty get Zay Flowers. I kind of wanted Judy there, but he got picked a few spots earlier. The only pick really I didn't particularly like was the JK pick. Like, could I have went somebody else other than JK and felt better about it? I mean, I could have went JMO or Ayuk. Probably would have been my next options if I didn't go JK. Don't I mean? I guess I don't mind it. It ain't that bad. Take Jared Goff just to kind of shore up the QB room. So very safe now. I feel like with Joe Burrow, Tua, and Goff. Obviously, Tua's got some questions. Goff, we don't know if he's a QB of the future, but for now, at least, we've got some guys that can actually gain value with Tua. Obviously, if he doesn't get hurt, I mean, they already picked up his option. So, do they wind up giving him a contract? And at that point, obviously, his value is going to be very high. Jared Goff, like we talked about before, already was in contract talk. So if that happens, I mean, then we've got three solid QBs. For a long period of time, we can use one of them to trade. We can keep them. We can do kind of whatever we want, depending on how we want to shape our team. But that's the flexibility, that you want, and why these quarterbacks are so important because value wise, you can trade that and shape the team how you want it. So anyway, it was fun. Let me know if you guys got any other questions there in the chat. Tomorrow night we're on 420 Hustler Network. We've got our show there tomorrow. Dynasty show, Dynasty 101 over there tomorrow. Hit y'all tomorrow for the topic on that. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I'm about to get out of here, guys. But appreciate all y'all for tuning in every Wednesday night. We are here doing the mock, 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. So stay tuned for that. Appreciate y'all for tuning in once again. If you're new to the channel, guys, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe if you do like what we got going on here. But